These poems are called Love and Cynicism. And I suppose you being the audiences, you being the judges, it's up for you to decide which one is it, which, either or neither. Anzac. Remember the memories of war. Members voluntarily and eerily forced to kill others for denotations of chivalry, idioms of nationality supposing freedom. Always remember, lest we forget, history repeats itself. Seldom search for respect in a gold badge, a reward for sacrifice of life, as if to sanctify sainthood out of murderer. Remember our ancestors, our forefathers slaughtered black skin to make a white man's land so we could once again be remembered for fear-centered, racist, invasive, protective hatred. So forget, I say. Let them rot in their bejeweled craniums entombed underneath the ground, and visit them annually only for their person, not for their deeds. Remember those that chose not to hold a gun and were shot, lost, forgotten, feeble Jesus men with no fame or behind an iron cage. So I say, let's desecrate. Let's desecrate memorials of war in sake of what they should be remembered for. Make homemade bombs and pull from 6 feet under the ground their skulls so they can truly be remembered in the image of what they created. For history repeats itself, and we get to choose what's sacred, what's worth replication. So forget hatred. Let's create foundations for a future civilization based on affirming contemplations, and cast our souls in the hope of emerging life for its giving, not taking. So don't forget, unless we can remember. This poem is for those who are lost and forgotten. Demons park in dark cars, shades out on the western plain, with shreds of wheat on the western gate. Time collapsing, thought remains unchanged for days in daisy chains like Charlie's memories of psychosis. Hypnotic spells of misery, dream up shelf life, transpired transparency in colossal spirit empires, cradled in small homes like garden gnomes. But I don't know what's real or not. They talk to me in my sleep and sleep a lot in parking lots and shoulder shops to flock and flaunt and horn a ghost of vaudeville. Still, I'll board the bus and head to Hope with every Tom, Dick and Harry on the coach, from town to fix, from fix to town to cope. But if there's one thing I'll do, I'll never vote again. I'd rather be a homeless man with a full heart than a business suit enrobed in the dark chains of class. So you can have your fucking wealth and I'll have mine. It has nothing to do with health or peace of mind. Once I saw a king in King's Cross cry, hanging on to the tears of life, with an empty suitcase, a heroin addiction, and the dog by the side of his road on the street like curbside glow with an exaltation of the stars and sky sigh. While some drank poignant wine, and sniffed cocaine lines, discussing Forex charts to die and dine inside. I don't profess to know the trivialities of life, but if there's someone I'm rooting for, it's definitely not the rich, spoiled daughter of a psychologist and lawyer, unless she ends up a broken, deserted, worthless piece of shit dog meat smoking ice in the alleyway out the back of the whorehouse, across the road from the courthouse, across town, deep, dingy, dark down, where demons park in silver cars and let the sun go down on her. New Ager. Om Shiva Shakti Om. Kiss your own lotus feet if you're spiritually flexible enough to do that asana. Or lay back in a hammock and smoke pranayama while you do marijuana. Whatever it takes to make you think you've reached nirvana. Meditate. Don't medicate. Just ask Krishna Kate. It's great. I found universal bliss and I definitely didn't get raped by Swami Craig. That was karma. Meditate. Don't medicate. Do Vipassana. According to Goenka, it takes time for Dharma, and you will not be enlightened after 1 10-day course. It takes 10 lifetimes, 4 or even more. So fuck that shit. Follow Osho or become a New Age Tantra master of your own accord. You could get a business card and a 150-hour yoga teacher training certificate in Rishikesh to merit your significance. But God forbid you look inside yourself and find out that you're just not that important. By any means, get yourself a guru or a good psychologist to explain your awesomeness. Because West meets East in the middle of what you aren't. The unknown is not a followed path. Even if you try to copy, you will divert your kundalini like one too many coffees or a hernia from Hermes Trismegistus. You will always be Augustus, searching for the gluttonous. Unto its self-endemic symmetry, so is the essence of hypocritical enmity, tied unto its self-righteous symmetry. So let us give, not for those who are forsaken. Namaste.